to Board Game Empire. So today we're going to be doing an overview of the game Fossilis by Kids Table Board Gaming.
Okay, this is a great kind of point style type of game. Has very unique mechanics. We don't have any game like it, and so we really enjoyed it. It really does stick to its theme, and this is a great family type game, and also for like midweight gamers. So we're just going to jump right into the review. What did you think about the rules?
I would give the rules a 5 out of 5. It was really easy to learn, and we really had no questions when we were doing our playthrough because it's a really simple game, but there's so many things you can do. It's not really that complex, but there's still lots of strategy to the game.
Okay, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Great rule book. It's well illustrated. It even shows the full setup of the game, and it also shows some examples, actions, and so really great design and everything. And then also in the back, it has kind of like a player aid. So you do kind of have a player aid in your player individual boards, where it tells you to spend 4 energies, buy 1 card, claim 1 dinosaur to your lab. This game is, I would say, kind of a little bit lightweight, but not terribly lightweight, because there are so many actions and strategic elements that you could do. It says 8+. I would say 8, maybe 10, depending on the child. But it really is cool mechanics. You remember, it is a 45-minute game too, so this kind of quite of a lengthy game for the mechanics it is.
Like 45 minutes? I thought it was like pretty fast.
Yeah, it claims 45 minutes, but if you're playing 2 players, I would say it's probably 25 to 30 minutes max. And so the timeline, I think it's more determined on the higher player count, not the lower player count. So you have to factor that in. So if you're a 2-player, this actually would be more of a filler game. So, but rules, 5 out of 5. What did you think about components?
Easily 5 out of 5. I really like the cards, super high quality illustrations. I also like these, the tokens, all of them are super high quality, and the tweezers, and I'll get more into this in the components, but I like how the tweezers easily grab what you're trying to get. It's not super hard. So like when you grab with the tweezers, it's actually quite simple, and you don't have to like struggle to try and get that one thing out. And
they do provide a big enough hole where the tweezers are easily where you can move it around, and then also the tweezers are big enough in the pincher part where it's easy to grab. Yeah,
I think they designed it like this so you can grab onto these things. So you can like grab onto these because it makes it a lot easier to actually get the things that you want to get.
Yeah, so I'm going to give it 5 out of 5. Great components. Cards are good quality, nice and thick. The cardboard is nice and thick. Each cardboard. I wish that the player boards, individual player boards, lay flat. They're kind of slanted a little bit. Then the tiles are nice, and they're hard plastic. This is nice and thick plastic.
Yeah, really high quality.
Yeah, you have the pretty much point tokens are nice wood. These are really nice design, plastic and clean.
Yeah.
You have your skill tokens are nice and thick, and then also the illustrations, fonts are easy to read. The text is easy to read. Icons are easy to identify. So just really high quality. They thought of everything. 5 out of 5. What did you think about the experience?
I would give the experience 5 out of 5. Super fun game. We had no problems with it. All the components, the experience was really fun, and it was really a unique game, and the games that we like are more unique games, and there's no game that replaces this game because we've never played anything like it. It kind of has, it's like a cool point salad like you're building up, getting the most points game, but it's also in a way it kind of feels like a dexterity game because we've not played a game where you like grab the things with the tweezers or something like that, and it's like really unique, and I don't think any game really replicates that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give the experience a 5 out of 5. Great experience, very unique game. It distinguishes itself from other games, and the progression is really cool because as you keep building the plasters and the skill tokens, when you're building your tableau. Downtime's really low. It's like probably like 40 seconds to a minute. But the game runs so smoothly and fast. Just really enjoyed it. So 5 out of 5. What did you think about the mechanics of it?
I would actually give the mechanics a 5 out of 5. Love the mechanics. We thought of everything. I like how the pickaxes, it's really, really thematic and it all fits with the theme. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to put some sand, clay, and stone you're trying to get off so you can use the tweezers to dig the dinosaur bones and try to score points with the dinosaurs. And sometimes you can also get like pickaxes, and that helps you get better things like dig clay for 1 energy, extract from pits that are diagonal to you. And you want to get the abilities, but you also want to like score the points. And the illustrations are perfect as well. Mm-hmm. Definitely represents the dinosaur theme, and I really do like the fact how you're moving the tiles, and you can easily I also like how you easily move the tiles. They actually fit on the things because sometimes, like with the tiles in these type games, sometimes the tiles are a little bit too big or too small, so they sometimes like go in there or like they're too big, so you have to like overlap the tiles. And I also like how all the cards do different abilities. There's some of the same cards, but for the most part, there's a lot of different cards in the deck. And I do also really like the fact how the game is played in 4 rounds. It keeps the game kind of short, and that's what makes this game good because it's a really like quick, lightweight, kind of almost a filler game at lower player counts, so you'll be able to get this game to the table really easily. Unlike some of the games that take like 1 to 2 hours to play, you're not going to be able to play those as much. So this is definitely an amazing game.
Okay, so I'm going to give the mechanics a 5 out of 5. Great mechanics, really impressed. It's unique to itself, as I said. So, I mean, I have to give it a 5 out of 5. They've thought outside the box, and the mechanics actually flow smoothly. Really cool, new experience. So the way you play the game is it's a very simple game. You pretty much follow these rules. So you get 4 actions per turn. And after you're done with your 4 actions, then you're able to buy either the tools or the supplies. And then you can claim 1 dinosaur as well. So you have to take those 3 steps. So you get 4 actions and 3 steps. Okay, so the first one you get for 1 action's platter. So you get a platter, which are these. Normally they're located here with the 3 events. And so you put 4 per player.
They're called plasters.
Yeah, that's what I said. And so you grab, for each one you grab, you get, that's an action. And the reason you want to grab them is because they allow you to pretty much dig for the tooth and all the bones that you'll need for the dinosaurs. And whatever bone you're going for, it indicates how many you need. So here for the tooth is 2, and then it goes 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to the head, the skull, and then the skull pretty much gives you 12 points at the end of the game.
Yeah, and actually I really like that because with the different points in the higher amount, it kind of adds some like treasure hunting things. So you're trying to get, so it like makes sense. It fits with the theme. You're trying to like find the like higher point dinosaur bones to keep at the end of the game, but you also want to spend them to complete your dinosaurs.
Yeah, and when you complete your dinosaur, you get more points. Okay, so then you can also move from 1 to you can move 1 or 2 distance, and that only costs 1 action. Now you can also, if you fall off or get pushed off, you have to. Let's say you have this here, that would cost 1 action. But if you don't have that there, you have to put a tile before you can jump back up. And so that would cost 2 actions. To put a tile costs an action. And then you could push, but you can only push as there's a level. There's the sand. I think the next one's, clay.
Clay and then stone.
So if you push the sand, it costs 1 action. But you can only push sand. You cannot push clay or stone. So you have to take that into consideration. And then the clay takes 2, stone takes 3, and when you dig, that's 1 action as well. Now, when you dig, it takes 1 action, but if you get a pick, then that's free, and you get to pick one of the skill tokens. Now, the way the rounds go, you have 3 event cards, and they'll indicate event. You put them here, and then you put 4 of the platter or plaster or whatever for per player. You put 4, so for a 2-player you would have 8. And when you grab from here, then for your turn you grab from the event, the top of the event. Also, if you grab from the supply, if it indicates 2, you grab from the event. The only time you don't grab from the event is if you removed all of them, and then you can also take from the extras. But then as soon as that's done and you pretty much said everything that's in the event, you have to repopulate the top of the event. And so the best thing to do is get, in the game you could get dinosaurs, and so you have to fill these bones to complete it. Now if you don't complete it, you still get 7 points in the game. If you complete 2 of them, you get 14, and then if you complete all of it, you get 17. Now, also then in the game, the person who has 3 of each different icons and has a majority gets 3 points for each different icons. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9. So 9 times 3, let's see, 18, 27, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 27 points out there. And then also if you have each different icons, you also get 12 points. So pretty cool mechanics and everything. Really enjoyed it. One thing I forgot to mention too is when you move, if you move a tile, you can also slide, and that'll be just 1 action. And so
yeah, it's kind of like surfing the sand, clay, or stone.
Yeah. So really cool design. Really like it. So mechanics 5 out of 5. What do you think about replayability?
Easily 5 out of 5. There's so many different cards. You see how many? There's a lot of different cards, and there's also, I'm pretty sure all the dinosaurs are different. There's no of the same ones.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of different dinosaurs, and also it's randomized each time. Aren't the tiles like the stone clay in different positions?
Yep.
And these, so it's different every time. You're never going to have the same game. So basically, there's like probably like hundreds of thousands of different combinations you could do with this. So for me, the replayability would have to be 5 out of 5.
Okay, so I give the replayability 5 out of 5. High replayability. Like he said, it's always randomized with the pretty much bones and everything, and the tiles. You also implement new skill tokens. There's more than just the 9 indicating, and when you first play, there's a lot more that you could choose from, and so there's a lot of cards. I can't wait. I haven't checked if there's an expansion, but if there is an expansion, if there isn't, wow, can't wait for this expansion.
Yeah,
this game is phenomenal. I can only see. I can't imagine what they would implement and add onto it, and so. Just really cool design, and looking forward to any expansion or if they already have experience in it. So 5 out of 5 replayability. Overall total, what would you say?
I would give this game a 9.2 out of 10, 4.8 out of 5. One of the best games we played. It's a really good game, and it's actually the best Dinosaur game we've played. We have several other Dinosaur games we have yet to play, but this one is super fun. It's so unique. It's basically a point salad tableau building game, but it also kind of has a little bit of a dexterity based mechanics, and it's unique. And that's the thing that sets this game from other tableau building point salad games. It's different from all the other ones. And because normally those type games, because sometimes they're very similar, but this one is actually very, very different and has a lot of different mechanics. So this is definitely one of the best tableau building point salad games that we've played, and it's super fun.
Okay, so I'm going to give it 4.2 out of 5, 9.2 out of 10. Really, really, really enjoy this game. And I can see maybe even going up as we play more and more.
Especially with expansion.
Oh, yeah, if they introduce an expansion, it would definitely go up because this is already a phenomenal game. And I can see that pretty much making it a lot more fun and giving it more options. It really has a lot of options. It has a lot of strategic elements that you can do for its point salad. And so really cool design. I could see any kid playing this and just really enjoying it because it's so a unique experience and just phenomenal. The theme, how it ties it with everything. So they did a phenomenal job. I could honestly say anyone who has kids that loves dinosaurs, this definitely would be probably one of the best games to get. And so if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Social media is down below in the description. We'll have a link where to buy the game. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.